he's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And the starting group for the Spurs: Murray out, Kevin Love out there with Harris. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Nunn in at the 1. Now here's Clarkson. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and A's.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Here's Richardson. Rebound, Love.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Inside. Here's Nunn. Off target at the rim. Leonard looking over the floor. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Clarkson passes to Love. Back to Clarkson. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Love. 17 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris against Bielitsa.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
It's good.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp. And he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Nunn. He kicks it to Love. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. And Murray, here we go. And he lays it straight in.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Bielitsa against Love. Here's Nunn. Back to Love. Clarkson with the ball. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Leonard dishes to Murray. Pass to Nunn. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Drummond. They need this one. And he lays it up and in.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Nunn passes to Drummond. Here's Nunn, guarded by Jordan. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. Last season, he played outstanding. 6th in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Bielitsa finds Richardson. Now here's Leonard. Over Harris. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Clarkson. There's the triple. Jordan with the rebound. Spurs leading by 6.
You know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings. Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And there's the pass to Richardson. Kicks to Leonard. 4 on the clock. A fadeaway. That one wide left. Clark, the act of getting dinner, sitting down to a meal. As a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys, and I can't overstate it. When you get a chance to know your teammates off the court, it adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding, and sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Nunn passes to Clarkson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Murray. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. The Cavaliers trail by 5. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
DeJounte Murray played just 1 season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And here's Bradley coming in off a 10-point game his last outing over Humps. Bradley can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Walker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Hayward passes to Brown. And yes, it's good. And in Seattle, Murray recognized from a young age as a potential pro.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can identify those specially talented players, and his nickname was Baby Boy. And how about this, Kevin? Jamal Crawford has mentored DeJounte since the 6th grade. Those guys have exchanged text messages throughout that time. Jay Crossover, one of my favorites, on and off the court in the league, really has helped keep Murray on the right track.
Outside, White. And that one's good. House. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And White with the block.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
They get it back. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Bradley against White. The feed to Powell. The kick out to Walker. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. From deep, Hernan Gomez. A shot shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
White against Bradley. The dish now to Hayward. He takes the 12-footer and hits. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Passes it to White. Down low, House. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Brown with it. He's picked up by Walker. The 9-foot shot. Brown, good. Brown's got his second basket. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
And, Greg, typically there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
Here's Bradley. From down in the low post, it goes. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. White against Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here's Walker outside. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive.
Walker's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. The NBA game drawing fans from every culture. And Pau Gasol definitely feeling the...
I always notice the fans that support.
The game going global, and no better ambassador than Pau Gasol.
And as the players grow more international, fans from every country and continent, for that matter, finding more and more reason to root for the NBA.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Avery Bradley. Mahinmi is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Hayward. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Cavaliers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Now Hayward. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Cavaliers leading. Pass to Mahinmi. Over House. No good off the back of the rim.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Walker's shot is off. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. Back to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over Walker. Gasol no good. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Walker kicks to White. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Dallas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Mahinmi. Kevin Love comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Clarkson in for Brown. Leonard inside, defended by Drummond. And Leonard gets it to go.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And it's Leonard missing.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Walker against Clarkson. Over Bielitsa. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Back to Richardson. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Richardson's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Richardson against Clarkson. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And this is what you like. I mean, Clarkson using that tight handle of his to create space.
Walker surveying the floor. Fires from 14. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Clarkson against Richardson. Love outside. And the 3 ball is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
The pass to Jordan. Hayward against Leonard. Now, here's Bielitsa. Not a lot of room. That one good for 2. And that's 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Drummond dishes to Bradley. Stolen by Walker. Passes to Richardson. Now, Bielitsa. Fades away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Bradley.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Jordan finds Walker. It's Richardson on the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bradley passes to Drummond. The tray. San Antonio with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both. Mark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Nunn passes to Clarkson. Here's Nunn. Back to Clarkson. Poked loose. Harris outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Off target from three-point range.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Rejected by Harris. Clarkson on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the layup. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Murray outside. Not going to go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Left side, Love. No good. That would have tied it. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Bulls. To the paint. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Richardson outside. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Clarkson. Lets the three fly. San Antonio with the rebound.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Cavaliers trailing. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Hernan Gomez comes in for Bielitsa. Daniel House is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's White in for Richardson. And there it is for him. White's got 6.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Drummond. Misses the layup.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Bob pass to Gasol. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Pass to White. The pass to Hernan Gomez. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
1:19 left here in the second. Gasol passes to Nunn. Back to Gasol. Over Murray. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Pau Gasol.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
White drives in, and it's San Antonio with another.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's none. He's covered by Murray. Here's Harris. Gasol trying to free himself up. Drummond, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
First trip to the line for him here.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Here's none to the middle. Here's Drummond, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Here is House. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
Kevin, thanks so much.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 17 points and 2 rebounds. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Hart.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Bielitz. Then there's Murray. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
And the first one drops. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Murray kicks to Leonard to the left side wing. Bielitsa against Love. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jordan. It's deflected. Harris against Leonard. Harris passes to Clarkson. And here's Love. Back to Clarkson. Passes it to Nunn. Shoots over Leonard. The offensive rebound, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you all may have heard this before, but I can't resist this fun fact about Kevin Love. His uncle was one of the founding members of the band The Beach Boys.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside Leonard. Clarkson against Richardson. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Richardson. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
To the inside, and stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Count it. 21 points for Leonard.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Harris outside. He dishes it to Drummond. Love trying to break loose. Good work defensively by Richardson. San Antonio leading. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3.
Now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Down low and stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. timeout called. Cleveland. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside. All right, a chance to see stats for Kevin Love. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And so Bradley nails both of them. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Murray against Bradley. Outside Leonard. It's Richardson on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Hayward dishes to Clarkson. 13 feet away. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Yep, it counts. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Love. Out to Hayward. Shoots the 3. Dishes it to Bradley. In the corner, it's Clarkson. 4 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 11 points.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Here's Murray. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Clarkson passes to Hayward. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Murray, here we go. Can't hit from 12. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Clarkson. Good work defensively by Richardson.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Bradley against Murray. Now here's Bradley. He's got 10. Love deciding where to go with it. Sinks the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Murray with it. 10 points for him. Now the pass to Bielitsa. Outside Leonard. Lobs it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Ball's knocked loose. Hayward kicks to Clarkson. Passes it to Love. The 3. Jordan with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Bielitsa against Love. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Brady's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Cleveland. Troy Brown comes in for Jordan Clarkson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Jordan. Hernan Gomez comes in for Bielitsa. Daniel House is checked in for Leonard. And it's White in for Murray. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. That one's good. Jump on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Hayward against Hernan Gomez. Pass to Mahinmi. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nunn's checked in, and so he makes both from the line. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Cavaliers. A 12-point game. Knocked away. Powell with the steal. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Nunn passes to Gasol. Tipped away. Hayward looking around. Over House. Rebound San Antonio. Howell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here is House. And that one drops. House has got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
1:43 left to play in the third. Richardson outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Richardson's got 8 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Lays it up off the glass. He has 6.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol just overwhelming the defense with his length.
There's the pass to House. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Andre Drummond comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Harris subbed in for Bradley. 50 seconds left in the third. Now here's White. Defense is right there.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And that one falls for White. free throws, good for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Brown the pass to Nunn. Here's Drummond. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Richardson. He's got 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Six to shoot. Outside, White. That shot, no good. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the end. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pau Gasol is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Brown. Then there's Hicks. And it's Nunn in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Lets a floater go. Not as good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down to 12 with the bucket from Brown.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Passes it to Richardson. Shot from free throw range. Chalk up 2 there.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Nunn passes to Drummond. It's tipped and stolen by White. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Pau Gasol, and that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Pass to Gasol. And it's White with the rebound.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Drummond. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
And White kicks to Richardson. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And no good. None, that's good. Here's Richardson. San Antonio calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Gasol. And it's Clarkson in for Brown. San Antonio also making some changes. Bielitsa He checks in for Hernan Gomez. Leonard comes in for Daniel House. And it's DeJounte Murray in for White. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. But one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Love. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Richardson against Clarkson. Here's Leonard, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first one falls. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Nunn. Richardson against Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Bielitsa's got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard dishes to Murray. Pass to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Love the pass to Drummond, and it's good for 2.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
The pass to Richardson. Now, here's Bielitsa. He's covered by Clarkson. The 11-footer. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 16. Love outside. Back to Harris. Pass to Drummond. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Kicks it to Love. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Drummond throws it down.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Murray finds Jordan. Pass to Richardson. Murray outside. From outside the arc, the Cavaliers pull it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Clarkson, and again it's Cleveland.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
Spurs leading by 12. And here is Murray. Nunn grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Clarkson kicks to Harris. And it's sent back by Leonard.
In a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
And so it's Cleveland with it. A 12-point game. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Richardson, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Drummond working against Jordan. And it's Drummond missing. Stolen by Clarkson. He feeds it to Drummond. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Murray, the pass to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 16 points for Josh Richardson.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Clarkson, it's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And finished off by Leonard.
Boy, you look at him. He's a quality floor general who knows exactly how to dish the ball to his teammates. Murray, nice job there running the offense.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Clark coming out of Washington as a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. It was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
Clarkson against Richardson. And that one good from Clarkson.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
Spurs leading by 16. Pass to Bielitsa. Harris against Leonard. In the corner, it's Richardson. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And that basket is going to... Free throw, good, Drummond. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Richardson. Passes to Bielitsa. Leonard with the ball. Kicks it out to Richardson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
And Bielitsa kicks to Leonard. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for San Antonio.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they will finally have something to brag about in this season series. Tonight's win is going to finish them off at 1 victory against 2 losses for the year against the Cavs.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Pass to Schofield. Man guarded by Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and it's Bradley with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Here's Reed. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you. piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. 5th is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Just 4 to shoot. A miss that time would have put him up. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Ball against Augustine. Poked away. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
All right, a chance to check out. Top 20 in free throw percent.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up. Play a little 50 assist on that one.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Now here's Williamson. Tight defense on him. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And they double up Davis, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Orlando. Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Bulls trail by 4. Passes it to Davis. Allen trying to break free, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Augustine.
Very few players as good as Anthony Davis is on the inside. Just great footwork, and he's adding more and more to his postgame.
Back to Ball. There's the pass to Williamson. Out to Ingram. Just 3 to shoot. Offensive rebound at the elbow, Williamson. Pass to Holiday. This one for 3. With the clock winding down, and Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Augustine finds Davis. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
What a throw down by AD. He really rocks the rim with that one. Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development that's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
Augustine against Ball. Pass to Levine. Floats one. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Brett, kind of a musical chair situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise, this season moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the new
Bay Hawks franchise before that move to Alabama in 2022.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for New Orleans.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets in a foul trouble. See the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Here's Rivers. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Hutchison's shot is off.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
You just watch Zion Williamson, and everybody's so curious about where it is that he fits positionally. We do know this. In terms of his power and athleticism, he's already elite. And in this league, he's going to find ways to make contributions. And where he likes to hang his hat is the way he plays defensively. And for a young player to gravitate towards that, that's something special.
First one falls for him. And Brent with Zion, he's a great fit for a team that will want to get up and down like the Pelicans.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt that he has already infused this city and this franchise with a tremendous amount of enthusiasm to watch his growth. But the mindset of Zion Williamson is about what he can do for the team. And that's what I'm most interested in. What kind of plays can he make? And him playing defense and using that ability down there to ignite the offense, that's where he can make some immediate impact.
New Orleans making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Prince is checked in. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim. Lays it in against heavy pressure.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 4-point game. Here's Clark. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And here are the Pelicans now. Shot clock at 6. Moore outside. Drops in the tray. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Dunn. And he comes up with the deuce.
And Dunn is so good with the floater. He puts just the right amount of touch needed on those shots.
Rivers passes to Ingram. They get a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Clark. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
And Baines kicks to Ingram. Over Prince. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Prince, the pass to Davis. Dunn looking over the floor. And they double up Davis. Back to Dunn. It's over Ingram. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Bulls trail by 3. Now, Valentine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player. The defense is swarming.
% from the line.
Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, there are some players who are playing correct, who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Baines. His last outing, he had 24 points. And it's Ingram missing.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Valentine's shot, good.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ingram with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Clark is out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Austin Rivers. And there's Ejuan Moore. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And Davis gets it to go.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Baines finds Rivers. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you can see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Here's Prince. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Run against Rivers. Here's Moore. Prince with the defensive effort.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Here's Rivers. That shot off the mark. Done with some nice D. Passes to Valentine. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer on the way. Here's Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Just awesome aggressiveness by Davis there to force the issue on that shot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Williamson comes in for Clark. Drew Holiday is checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Austin Rivers. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Zach LaVine, great showing for him last season. Put up about 23 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Back to Ball. Adams outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Davis sends it back. Now the pass to LaVine. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now here is Augustine. T right on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Alexander Walker passes the ball. To end the drought. Bean with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 5. The feed now to Allen. Right side Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
Ball dishes to Holiday. With some art, he lays it in. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
Augustine passes to Hutchison. Inside, just 5 to shoot, and Davis gets it to go.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Here's Alexander Walker. No points in the game yet for him. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Adams.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And Augustine kicks to LaVine. Here's Hutchison. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Whenever Anthony Davis is rolling to the rim like he was right there after the screen, you have to get him the ball. He's going to capitalize most every time.
And Holiday, here we go. Moves back up. Gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
LaVine against Holiday. And it's Allen with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Ball. Pass to Williamson. Over Levine. And it's Williamson missing. Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Augustine. That shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
High post Allen. Adams on him. Allen outside. Pass to Hutchison. Unloads. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Pelicans trail by 7. Ball, the pass to Adams. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't get it to fall.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Hutchison. Ball with the rebound. To the inside. Holiday. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Chicago. Leading by 5. The pass to Davis. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Alexander Walker. Holiday looking for an opening. Basket good. And now just a 3-point Bulls lead.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Ball, the pass to Adams. Here's Alexander Walker, discarded by Davis. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out.
Played outstanding. 5th in assists, and of course he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at the top. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that one. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Adams. Bulls also changing it up. Torian Prince comes in for Jared Allen, and it's done in for Augustine. Pelicans trail by 11. Rivers finds Ingram. Stolen by Levine.